Hey guys, so today I'm so excited. This will be the final, or the third episode of the Iguana series thing. So right now I'm going to be getting the dirt ready. In previous videos, I got all the wood and stuff, like what's behind me, all ready for this episode. So let's get into doing the dirt. So right now I already have a tub of the sand and the topsoil mixed. Now I'll be taking these bricks and I have warm water to mix in with them. Now I will be showing that in time-lapse form. Okay, so I have my friend here, he's helping me film, and I have the sand mixed in with the topsoil. Now I'm going to take this and put it in with that. So now there's this and it's all wet, and that'll moisten up the topsoil. Then I'm going to take, for extra nutrients, I'm going to take ground up egg, which you saw in a different video that I made. And it has a little bit of dirt in it just from being in there. So I'm going to sprinkle that around. And here, wait, I need to make sure I get all of this. Then I have a few more things I'll add to the soil, but that'll be just for the top. And next I have some, let's see, it's some wood from, it's like ground up driftwood, which is basically just mulch. And I'm gonna put like most of it, but not all of it, because I want to make sure there's a good blend for the top. Like I can put a good amount of it on the top of the soil for texture. And it's real, like it's real soft, so it won't hurt the iguana at all. And it's actually way softer than the stuff that you'd buy at the pet store, so it's better. And the sand is mixed in with the dirt, and I've seen people like Separate Design do this in their soil, and I'm sure it's fine. It's really not that much. And the iguana's pretty big, so I probably wouldn't do this with something like a leopard gecko because it might get impacted. But the iguana probably will not. And also with the topsoil is probably the same. It's probably the same case. So just got the dirt done, and I think you saw that. Anyway, I am like so psyched. This is the time I'm going to be I'm going to be scaping this. Then I will put dirt in it, and then I have leaf litter, some other ground cover, and also like 3 different invertebrates that I'll be putting in here. Then I'll put my iguana in. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll time lapse the me putting the hardscape in. Then I'll talk about it a little bit. Then I will put the dirt in a time lapse, and then I will go on. Okay, so I hope that time lapse wasn't too long. I don't really know how that works, but I tried to iguana proof it this time, if that makes any sense at all. So I realized that the iguana loves destroying my habitats that I make for it. So what I did is I, as you could see, like I was shaking everything, making sure it was real sturdy where it was. This piece is probably one of the pieces that I'm really worried about, but I'm thinking it's so heavy that it won't really move, and I don't think it'll fall and crush it because this is right by the rock and the glass. So then this will be its main basking spot. I have this basking light for it. And then this will be, it could bask here as well. And this will definitely reach the UVB over here. Then if it wants to get like really warm, it can get on this basking rock, which will probably be normally like steaming hot. Also, the rocks will probably be good for when it's shedding, it can rub up against them. Then I have its water bowl over here, which should be easily accessible when I am opening the side to feed and water them. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but they're named Charlie, when I'm feeding Charlie. So then I like to use the rocks, and I wanted to use one of the rocks right beside the water bowl, kind of to try to blend that in a little bit. Not sure how well it worked. Lots of climbing area and to explore. So now I'm going to be adding the dirt, and then I will talk again and add the forest floor stuff and the microfauna. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that. I kind of like how there's dirt on the wood because I think it kind of makes it look vintage, like rustic kind of looking. I said vintage because I kind of have an inside joke with the person that's holding the camera. Anyway, now we'll be adding the stuff that I'm calling the forest floor and all the microfauna. So first I'm gonna put water in here, and then I think I'll add the forest floor stuff first. Probably wasn't a good idea to add water in there considering we still have to carry it onto the thing, but I figured, why not? So first, I'm going to be adding these leaves. Not all of them, I want to leave a few for a different tank that I'm doing, and then all of this. So first I'm going to add this. Basically, I'm just going to sprinkle it around, as long as it doesn't get in the water, otherwise I don't really care. Just in the front, because like, I really don't care for it in the back because it's all supposed to be for texture. Just, you know, sprinkling around. And I think that's pretty much good. I mixed some into the actual dirt, but yeah. So I saved some just for that. And then I will be getting out the leaves, and these I sanitized in a different video a while back, and I've had them in the freezer since then, just for extra safety, I guess. And I'm kind of worried about that because I know they haven't molded, but like I'm wondering if it's bad that they were in there because they smell freezer burnt, which kind of sounds weird, but like they do. They smell like my freezer, which hopefully isn't a bad thing. I guess I wouldn't really recommend putting them in the freezer, but I just really didn't want them to mold because it took forever to like sanitize them and stuff. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna add some in the like back here because it's dark, and I'm hoping that the microfauna will go back there and do that. So again, this is all just like texture and making it look real cool. So I'm gonna come up in the front and see what it looks like real quick. Yeah, I definitely think that it looks like they just kind of fell there, which is obviously what I want. Now first, this is what I'm pretty excited about because I think it's just going to be pretty cool. So I have night crawlers, and they were recently in the fridge, so I wouldn't have to feed them. But they're huge, and I think this is going to be awesome. So I'm not sure if I wanted to put, like... I wasn't sure if I wanted to, like, dump the like, this stuff in there. But I'm pretty sure it'd be pretty good because, like, it's just their droppings, and their droppings is good. So I'm just gonna... The person behind the camera is telling me just to dump them all in, so that's what I'm doing. Here, wait. I'll clear an area. Okay, so those are the worms. Oh, wait. Here, wait. No, I don't think we want the one down in there. So, that's that microfauna. And I'm going to spread them around so they can, you know, get out of the way so then my iguana doesn't try to eat them. So, what's good about these is hopefully I will have soon, in a while, like a month, I will have a animal that will want to eat these. And hopefully they will be in my iguana's tank and breed. I'm not exactly sure how many there are. My dad said that there would be, this feels so wrong, I'm just sprinkling worms. There'd be like 12, about 12, and I don't know about that, so I don't know. I'm gonna put them back here in the dark area so then we don't have to look at them up front. But I think this, the black stuff definitely does add texture. And I know that like worm droppings are actually used for, yeah, this is a lot more than 12, are used for like fish tanks. Cause like I was watching somebody doing like a fish tank thing and he said he was using like worm dropping, substrate. So yeah, I'm just gonna mix this in the front, again, more texture. And it'll add a good amount of nutrients into the soil for sure. So as you can see, hopefully the worms are moving and getting around just fine. Now I'm going to be adding in the beetles. Now most of my beetles are in a separate tank right down there, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to add these in. Now I've heard that feeder insects will chew on your reptile like while they're sleeping or whatever, but this is only a few and I think they'll be able to hide. Okay, so I put it in a different container and I washed my hands from all the worms, and these worms really need to get going before my iguana gets in here. I don't think my iguana can even eat them, they're huge. Anyway, so I just have darkling beetles, which are mealworms that then turn into like kind of like how a butterfly turns in, or a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, mealworms turn into beetles. So hopefully this won't try to fly away. I have seen them try to fly before, but I'll just put a few in here. Maybe they'll breed, and that'd be pretty cool. And I just want kind of life in here, because I think it'll kind of look just like a forest. So I've put like 2 in so far, and I don't want to put too many in, but at the same time, if they're going to be able to breed in this size of a tank, then they're probably going to need a decent amount of them. And plus, this tank will be in my room, so I'll see if they come after my iguana. And I don't think my iguana would stand for that. Sorry that my dog just went in front. I'm kind of doing this on my bed right now. Well, very much doing this on my bed right now. So yeah, I have them in a different tank down there, and they definitely only come out at night. But yeah, I think it'll be cool microfauna. Hopefully it'll break down stuff as well. Yeah, let's see. I'm not quite sure how many I've put in. Okay. Let's see, here's one. And I think that's it. I will look through this later, and if I find any, I'll either throw them in here or throw them in the tank that I made for them down there. So I'm gonna move that stuff. And now, this is for the expensive microfauna. This was very expensive, and this is the main microfauna that I got. These are crayon isopods. I got them from glassboxtropicals.com, and I ordered them, and they came alive. It was really hot outside, so that must be a plus or something. I think I'll just throw some of the big ones in here, and then the other ones I'll put into a tank down there as well. So here, I'm going to come up and show you. These things are ginormous. Like, they're the size of the beetles for sure. You can see it. I don't think that... oh, shoot. I don't think it's too different than, like, normal ones, even though it's called, like, a crayon or something like that. But, they're huge, and that's probably why they're called giant. So, here, I think what I'll do is just try to grab, like, a group of them. Here. Here. I'll dig kind of deep, and I'll try to dump some of this soil in here, just in case there's eggs or something like that. Yeah, there's a few in there. And then kind of just want to spread them around. And again, I'm going to try to breed them in a separate thing, just in case my iguana eats them or something like that. Now, iguanas are vegetarians, but if they see, like, something that they can eat, they're just going to go for it, because, like, free food, right? So disclaimer real quick. What I'm basically saying is if an iguana ate a beetle, it wouldn't be the end of the world. You know, it wouldn't die. But you shouldn't feed them beetles, and that's not what they're supposed to eat. And the tank is now ready for the iguana. I have the lights on, and it looks awesome, and I'm really excited, but I'm going to add the grass seed now. And basically, I didn't want to buy some kind of tropical plant and then have them destroy it. So we just got, grass seed at Royal King. So now I'm going to time-lapse me trying to plant these tiny plants and spreading grass seed. Okay, so I'm super happy with what it looks like, and I've kind of added grass seed like everywhere, and I'm sure my dad will find some use for the grass seed that's left over. I barely put any in, but I'm sure it'll do pretty good. So now I'm going to be adding the iguana, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. I've had him soaking, and by the way, like, this is crazy. Like, I've been waiting to do this for, like, ever, and I can't believe I'm actually doing it. And it's super late at night, and it's just been crazy. So now I'm going to be adding the iguana in, and I'd like to give a huge thanks to the camera person behind the camera. If you want to, you can watch one of my other videos, which I don't know if it's come out yet. I've filmed a bunch of videos tonight, and yeah, he'll be in that one. So now I'm going to add the iguana in. Let's see how this goes. Start video. Okay, so I just got him out. And if you didn't know, a while back, now this is big for me because I've been hiding this for like weeks and months. When we first got my iguana, my brother went there, and he's probably eyeing his cage like, oh man, that thing's awesome. He went to the store, and we saw the iguana, and I was not there, and my dad was not there, and he held it, and it was fine. So then he comes back, because he couldn't get it out at that point, and he comes back, and the employees try to pick it up, and it drops its tail, okay? This wasn't terrible, it just dropped the end, and I didn't even know iguanas do that, which was my, I guess, like, I don't know, arrogance, or no, not arrogance, naiveness, I don't know. My unknowledge. Anyway.
Ignorance.
Ignorance, thank you. That I did not know that. So, he got it, and again, I probably wouldn't have wanted it but he was like driving home, and he was really far away, and he had it in a box. Because they didn't even have a thing to put iguanas in to sell. Anyway. So then we had him for a while, and we had to move him into a different cage, and then one day my dad, because we had to clean it, my dad tried to pick him up, and he dropped his tail again. And now, as you can see, it's growing back, so I'm really nervous to touch him and stuff, but he seems to be doing really good right now, and now I have this awesome cage for him, so let's see what he does first. and hopefully it's not bolt. So I'm gonna let go with this hand, and then I'm just gonna stick him in. Oh, he's not getting too happy. So he's gonna try to bolt the first thing he does. So I'm just gonna drop him, put him down, and he bolted. But let's just see what he does. He's like, oh wait, what is this? He's probably thinking somewhat of the extent that he's in paradise, and he's went to heaven and died. And yeah, he's probably gonna go hide in the cave. Hope you enjoyed this video. It was awesome to make, and I'm so happy. Yeah. Like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put it in the comments below. And if you want more content, then subscribe. I'm gonna try to not burn myself on the heat lamp. Have a good day. Okay, so a second ago I said went to heaven and died. I meant died and went to heaven. And also, I will be making updates for this video, and so you should stay tuned. And also, I have a super cool social media, and you can see the names down in the description below. Have a nice day.